Okay, you've learned the basics of AI prompting, but now it's time to take things to the next level. In today's video, I'll share advanced techniques to write killer ChatGPT prompts that get you exactly what you need every time. Stick around for an expert tip on using multi-step prompting to refine complex tasks. Hi, I'm Brittany Anderson, founder of Heatwave Media. As a business owner and marketer, I've used ChatGPT to save hours of work and grow my business. In this series, I'm showing you exactly how to do the same thing. Today, we're diving into advanced AI prompting techniques perfect for business owners, CEOs, and marketers who want to unlock ChatGPT's full potential. Whether you're drafting complex campaigns or streamlining workflows, these strategies will help you get clear, actionable, and creative outputs. And the better your prompts, the better your results. And if you've ever felt frustrated with ChatGPT's responses, you're definitely not alone. Often, it's not the AI's fault, it's how we're asking the questions. Advanced prompts give you more control, so you spend less time editing and more time executing. Okay, so let's try some examples with ChatGPT. If you remember, we talked about using a more advanced technique with ChatGPT in giving it a role, telling it it's an expert in something to really improve its output. So let's go ahead and tell ChatGPT who it should be in a scenario. Why don't we ask it to act as an expert in a specific field? Okay, so we're going to say you are a social media strategist. Create a 3-month content calendar for a fitness brand. So first of all, this is an advanced prompt because we're telling it that it's an expert in something specific. We're asking it what to create, and then we're being more specific by saying that it's a content calendar for a fitness brand. Let's see what happens. Okay, so this is great. It's formatted very well. It gives you the 3 months. It splits out, week 1 through 4. Month 1 is focused on kickstarting your fitness journey. It gives you tips of the day, testimonial Tuesdays, behind the scenes, throwback Thursdays. This specific format where it's giving you social media topics for each day, like social media themes for each day, that might not be something that you want to do. And so that's one thing that you can ask it next and just say, instead of giving me daily themes, give me some different ideas to use throughout the week. So that's something that you can use prompt chaining for. Okay, but let's look at this. So we have week 1, motivation and goal setting, week 2, week 3, week 4, then it moves on to month 2 with the different topics for the different weeks, with each of the topics for each day. I mean, this is a ton of content. Can you even imagine trying to put this together yourself? It would take so long just coming up with the ideas, just the ideation itself. Using ChatGPT is such a huge time saver, and it really helps with creativity. It's not giving us a ton of detail, but these aren't necessarily ideas that I would have come up with myself. And coming up with social media posts for multiple clients on a daily basis, it can definitely become a little bit stale. So having this different inspiration is super, super helpful. Now, of course, it doesn't give you all of the content for each day. So that would be something that you would use prompt chaining for. You can ask it to, take month 1, week 1, and start fleshing out each of the ideas for each of the days. I have definitely made the mistake of going through and saying, okay, you've given me 3 months of content. Go ahead and flesh out the content for every single day. That is too much to give for one prompt. Just a tip. Okay, so this was really, really great. We got really specific. We told it was an expert, and it acted as an expert. So let's move on. Let's go ahead and combine multiple pieces of information to make our output even more targeted. So let's try this. You are a marketing expert, so we're telling it it's an expert in something. Use the following data to write a sales email. We're saying A, target audience is busy professionals. B, the product that we're pushing is an ergonomic office chair. C, the tone. use a professional yet approachable tone. So these are some great specifics to give. It's still concise while using the 3 C's that we learned about. So let's see what happens. Okay, subject, upgrade your workspace with the ultimate ergonomic office chair. So definitely specific to the product that we told it to highlight. This is great. It gives a nice introduction. As a busy professional, you know how important it is to stay focused and comfortable throughout your workday. So it's speaking very specifically to the target audience we gave, which are busy professionals. It talks about the product, and it definitely uses a professional yet approachable tone. So it did everything that we wanted it to. Plus, since we told it it was a marketing expert, it definitely acted as such to give the proper output. This output is great. This is not something that you would even need to edit very much. Aside from, some of the basic business information, which we didn't give it, so it obviously didn't put it in its output. Okay, this is great. Okay, now let's refine this a little bit. We're not going to settle for the first result. We're going to start asking some follow-up questions to tweak that output. Okay, so it gave us the email. Let's go ahead and say, make this email more concise and add a call to action. Okay, so definitely a shorter email, which is what we asked for, so that's perfect. We also asked it to add a call to action, and you can see down here, it does that. Ready to boost your productivity and comfort? Order your chair today and experience the difference. This is somewhere you can, easily put a URL to order the actual chair, and then obviously you'll have to edit some of this business information. So yeah, really, really good. Let's go ahead and move on. Okay, so let's move on to refining a complex task. So let's say you're creating a LinkedIn post to announce a product launch. First, we'll start with a role-based prompt like we did before. Let's say you are a copywriter. Write a LinkedIn post for a new software launch aimed at small businesses. So we told it it's an expert in something. We told it it's a copywriter. We want it to write a LinkedIn post, but then we gave it more specifics because we said for a new software launch aimed at small businesses. So we also told it the audience. Okay, this is great. It's obviously formatted for a LinkedIn post. It has some of these fun emojis. It gives a nice title, introduction, why choose the software name. I think these are probably meant to be bullet points, so you'll have to do a little bit of editing. Ready to take your business to the next level? Sign up now for a free trial. It gives you an option here to put in a URL to sign up for the free trial. Again, a quick note. ChatGPT really hallucinated just now and made this up, signing up for a free trial. We did not tell them that there was such thing as a free trial. So you just need to make sure that you're reading through all of the outputs to make sure, that it fits your business and it fits your offer. Okay, but overall, this is really great. Let's go ahead and refine it a little bit more. Let's see, why don't we say, make it more engaging by adding a question at the start. Okay, so it gave roughly the same output that it did before, but instead of giving it that title at the beginning, exciting news for small business owners, it asked a question like we told it, struggling to keep your small business organized? And then it goes along to answer that question. So one thing to keep in mind is that when you are using an iterative process to refine your prompts to get the output to be closer to what you're looking for, it is going to use a lot of the original information in the original output. However, it's not going to be word for word. So if there was something that you really liked in the original output, be sure to watch for that in the next output. If it's not there, be sure to edit that so you can add it when you're actually posting. You can also ask ChatGPT to put that into the final output. You can copy and paste and ask ChatGPT to do it, or you can also do that yourself when you're creating the post. Okay, awesome. Let's move on. Let's do one final tweak. Why don't we tell it to add a testimonial and a call to action? Okay, so you can see, that it definitely did keep the right question, struggling to keep your small business organized. It answered the question. It kept the bullet points that we liked from before. Um, and then let's see, it added this testimonial here. Since we started using blank software name, managing our operations has never been easier. The time we saved has allowed us to focus on scaling our business. Highly recommend. Okay, that's so awesome. Obviously, you wouldn't use a made up testimonial. You would put in one of your testimonials. And again, you can give that testimonial that your actual client gave to you into the prompt, and it will include that. Or obviously, when you're creating the post, you can just edit it, take out the fake testimonial, put in the real testimonial. And then we asked it to give a call to action. Ready to work smarter, not harder. Sign up now for a free trial to see the difference. Okay, it already had the call to action in the previous prompt, so we really didn't need to give it that information. But it just gives you a good idea for, refining the prompts to get the output that you're really looking for. And you can keep doing this, and you will eventually get to something that you really love to post. Okay, let's try something even more advanced. We're going to work on something that's bigger than just a post or an email. Let's actually try for an entire marketing campaign. So first, let's tell it what it's an expert in. Act as a marketing strategist. Outline a 3-step campaign to promote a new eco-friendly water bottle. So super specific. We told it it was an expert in something. We told it exactly what the campaign should outline. Okay, and the output is awesome. It gives you, I'm sure, 3 different steps here. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Under each step, it gives you an objective. It also gives you the tasks that you need to follow for each step: content creation, social media strategy, and a lead magnet. Again, step 2, completely different step, different objectives, different tasks that you need to complete. This is really great. And it moves on to step 3. Okay, so this is already building something much bigger than we've been used to. But let's go ahead and refine it a little bit. Why don't we write an email as part of this? So write a detailed email for the engagement phase. You can see step 2 was the engagement and education phase. So throughout this process, throughout the outline that it has given you, you can either choose to refine the entire thing further, or you can take steps out of this and ask ChatGPT to refine it specifically further. So write a detailed email for the engagement phase. Okay, gives you a nice subject line. You're 1 step away from joining the eco-friendly movement. It talks about why they should choose our eco-friendly water bottle. Your eco-friendly journey starts here. It gives you a special offer. Again, really watch out for stuff like this because you may or may not be actually offering a discount. Here's how you can make a difference today. Okay, so this is really, really great. It did exactly what we asked. It wrote a very detailed email, and it fits right in with the engagement phase of this campaign. Okay, let's go a little bit further, and let's ask it within this marketing campaign to draft 3 social media posts for the awareness phase. So we're moving into a different phase of the original outline that it gave us, and we're asking it for additional output. Okay, here are 3 social media posts designed for the awareness phase. Post 1, introduction to the eco-friendly water bottle. It gives you the caption. It even tells you what image or video that it would suggest to go along with your post, which is awesome. It gives you some hashtags, which are great. And then post 2, same thing. Post 3, the benefits of eco-friendly products. This is really, really great. It did exactly what we asked for. And that's kind of what you can do when you're working on a really big project, like a full marketing campaign, is have it give you the outline first and then move step by step and say, within step 1, within the engagement phase, let's work on XYZ. Again, I mentioned this in another video. I would highly recommend taking those steps in separate prompts, because if you just ask it to flesh out the entire marketing plan, it's going to miss steps. It's not going to prioritize the way that you would prioritize. You kind of need to give it, in this iterative process, different steps and kind of move in a logical order. If your brain doesn't work that way, that's completely okay. If you're just thinking, okay, I want to talk about social media now let's talk about emails, you can bounce back and forth. And then at the end of the prompting process, you can tell ChatGPT to give you all of the information in a more logical flow. So try that next time. Here's your action plan. Use role-based prompts to give ChatGPT specific expertise. Combine multiple inputs for detailed, tailored outputs. Experiment with multi-step prompting to tackle bigger projects efficiently. This is how you go from good to great with ChatGPT. Tomorrow, we'll dive into using generative AI for content creation with real-world examples for blog posts, social media, and email campaigns. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it. And in the comments, tell me, what's the most complex task you've tried with ChatGPT? I'd love to hear your stories. See you tomorrow.